Hello, this is Heather from Twist My Stitch. Thank you for joining me for this tutorial, requested by Audrey from Canoe Mountain Designs. This lovely stitch can be found in her Rolling Ridges pattern collection. Please see the description below for links to her pattern shops. In this video, I will be showing you the increasing and decreasing puff stitch she created. We're at the beginning of our round. We're going to chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and we're going to skip the stitch that the chain 2 is worked into, and we're going to work 2 double crochet into the following stitch. Two double crochet into the same stitch, and now we're going to work our puff stitch around these 2 stitches into this stitch. So yarn over, insert into the skipped stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull it up as high as your regular work, yarn over, insert again into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop as high as your regular work, yarn over, and pull through all 5 loops on your hook. That is the increasing puff stitch. So I'm going to show that to you again, because this next stitch is worked slightly differently. Okay, so this stitch is already worked into. We're going to skip this stitch and work into this stitch. So yarn over, insert into the next stitch and work 2 double crochet. Now we're at the point where we're going to work that puff stitch around these 2 double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert into the skipped stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop as high as your regular work, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop as high as your regular work, yarn over, and pull through all 5 loops on your hook. That is the increasing puff stitch. Next, we're going to work the basic puff stitch. The basic puff stitch is very similar to the increasing puff stitch. However, you're working 2 single crochets into the following 2 stitches. So you're going to skip the next stitch. This stitch is occupied by this increasing puff stitch. So I'm going to skip this stitch and work into the next stitch, a double crochet, and then I'm going to work into the following stitch another double crochet, and then I'm going to work the puff stitch around these 2 double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, insert into the skipped stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop as high as your regular work, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up your loop as high as your regular work, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops. That's the basic puff stitch. I'm going to show that to you again. This stitch is worked already, so we're going to skip this stitch and work into the following 2 stitches. Skip this stitch, double crochet into the following stitch, now we're going to work our puff stitch around these 2 double crochet, yarn over, insert into the skipped stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You want to pull that up as high as your regular work. You should have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops. And that is your basic puff stitch. Now you can see the difference between the basic puff stitch, you can tell is worked over 2 stitches. We have 2 stitches here, here and here. Now your increasing puff stitch, 2 stitches into the same stitch on both of those stitches. And that's all there is to the puff stitch. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on that bell to get notified of future videos. If you have a video request, send me an email and subscribe to my blog at twistmystitch.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Thank you for watching, and now go twist my stitch.